Yeah, cheddar. Cheddar. Yeah. So what, you grind now? Put your money up, your talent up, let's find out. Better rep your city cause we worldwide. Yeah, you'll be alright, just stick to the guidelines. Don't be scared by the path that you headed. It's time to battle through the brackets with lead. You can't crack under pressure, you might have got some likes. Yeah, you made a little noise, but can you go shot for shot with some real boys? ACBA when I'm stepping in. Is you up for the test, shouldn't even question it. You took the critiques like a boss, you ain't soft. Time to really show it off, show these people what you got, huh? Man, when it comes to bars, I'm finessing it. Bring your A game, ain't no other way you getting it. Man, show these people who you better than. ACBA, we reppin' it.
What's up, guys? Sling's coming at you. So this is going to be Marvel Legends Top 10 for 2016. This is something I like to do, you know, whether it's discussing it on the Facebook pages or just chopping it up with some of my buddies from the community or doing a video. You know, I like to just talk about the top 10 figures of the year, and especially Marvel Legends, because I mean, that's really the line I collect the most. That's my heart and soul of collecting, I guess, is Legends, you know. And I'm actually really considering cutting back to doing nothing but Legends and maybe some import Star Wars stuff. But that's for another video. Anyways, this is the top 10. I'll tell you, gotta say RIP to Glenn Webb. This is something he would do every year. He'd do top 10 something. He'd do, you know, tons of videos that are truly missed, man. So got to give a big shout out to him, man. You know, we've lost a few people in the community here and there, and Glenn was one that really hit hard. So just got to remember him, and you know, we miss you, Glenn. And bye. What you see before you is some honorable mentions, and it's not even all of them. So we're missing the Onslaught Build-A-Figure, which I think is a good figure, especially when you get the Onslaught head from the Kitty Pryde. That is just makes it so much better. So that's definitely an honorable mention. Absorbing Man, you know, fun factor with him. Just I couldn't fit any more in here. So I couldn't get, you know, some people in. But Absorbing Man's definitely one, an honorable mention. And then, you know, you're going to see here, these aren't all original figures. You know, they don't have all their accessories. I've modded a bunch of them to make them look better. Or, you know, what I think looks better at least. You know, Scourge, whatever the hell you want to call him. Super fun figure, man. You know, fun factor with this figure is just amazing. Venom, you know, I just don't really like this body mold. That's why he's not in my top 10. That Panther is way better now that I modded the arms to sit all the way down flush. Spider-Gwen would be cool, but she's missing the articulation, and that's going to be a theme with this. What you see before you hear the honorable mentions, because there is not a single female figure that made my top 10. The reason being is articulation. All right, so Spider-Gwen, Mockingbird is probably one of the best females of the year, along with Kate Bishop and Rogue. Gotta mention Silk, you know, probably the most beautiful Marvel Legend we have, and pretty close right there would be that Scarlet Witch. That being a new mold is very cool, but you know, still is missing a lot of articulation. And then we got some letdowns. You know, you really missed the mark. They missed it with the hands for Electro. Iron Fist is cool, but I don't know, it's just kind of boring at the same time. But cool figure. Really missed the mark with Sam Wilson, Captain America, because no wings. That just really sucked. Let's see what else. You know, got to bring in the Captain Britain and Wonder Man for the great updates. But again, I just don't really care for that body mold. Cable is pretty cool, missing some stuff, and I don't like that design. Hobgoblin, I switched out his head, if you could see that there. I prefer the Toy Biz head, but still a very cool figure. Came really close to the top 10. And then we got, you know, Spider-Man 99, which is my favorite body mold. I think that's my favorite body mold that Hasbro has ever made. It's awesome. I just don't like the character of 2099, so he didn't make the top 10. But he also came close. He was probably 11, to be honest with you. That Abomination, we got him in the Raft set, so it was kind of a different paint job, but just recycled. Same with Sandman, big letdown that we didn't get any, interchangeable arms that are just plain arms. So that's why he didn't make the top 10. Otherwise, that's an awesome Build-A-Figure. And to be honest, there's only one Build-A-Figure that made my top 10, so we'll wait for that. But yeah, so nice assortment of figures this year, man. Just amazing work by Hasbro, giving us all the characters we want, that we love. Some obscure characters. I love this SUK body mold. I talked about it in a video on Facebook that I wasn't too sure about it, but I love it. It's a really good body mold, good like in between. Articulation is there. It would have been nice to have the butterfly joint there, but anyways, I could live without it. Also, we got, there's some other stuff like movie figure wise, the Falcon, the Winter Soldier that looked okay. The new Civil War Spider-Man, which had good articulation, but the character design didn't really come through from the movie to figure form. And, we got recycled Captain Americas and Iron Mans for days. We actually got a really good Iron Man in that Civil War 3-pack. He had all those accessories and everything, but just missed the mark a little bit. Also, with that Electro head, or Electro figure, they gave us this head, which isn't really accurate, but this goes great if you have the classic Electro. That fits pretty good on there. I can't really do it right now, but that looks awesome. So, minor missteps here and there, but overall, great year to be a figure collector for Marvel Legends. Number 10, and the only Build-A-Figure to make my list, is the Juggernaut Wave Juggernaut. So this thing is just sick. I was making so much fun of this thing before it came out, and, I had to eat my words, because when I got it in hand, it was a really nice figure. Does it have the detail of the Marvel Select? No, but it kills it in articulation. And did I use the Marvel Select head? Yes, that's what this is. You'll see that throughout this whole list. Some Frankenstein-looking figures, some mods. That's just what I do. So here's the head that came with the Wolverine figure. I just did not like it, especially not the detail on the head and then not getting it throughout the rest of the body. Well, I guess you get it on his gauntlets and everything, but I just like that head so much better. It instantly moved this figure up into one of my favorite in my whole collection, actually, and definitely deserves to be number 10. Number 9, the Walgreens exclusive Namor. Why is he on this list? Update. Let's say that again. Update. Because the figure that we had of him before this was trash. The Toy Biz Namor, I couldn't stand it. The arms stuck out to the side so far, just like the Kraven. It was just horrible. We really needed an update on this figure. Besides Spider-Woman, which has been updated, this was my next to get redone, on my redo list. And they did a great job with him. He comes with interchangeable hands. The trident he came with is trash, so I'm not even going to show it. But this is a really nice figure, and he comes in at number 9. Number 8 is Nick Fury / Shield Agent. It came with the Giant Man Build-A-Figure wave. Fun factor for days with this figure. Army building for days with this figure. He's got to be on the list. Definitely needed an update from the Toy Biz one. That, it was a good figure, but this trumps it. That helmet is awesome. The sculpt on it is great. It's Bucky Cap all over again, but it seems fresh, which is awesome. He comes with a bunch of guns. He comes with these 2 heads. And the fun factor on here is just never ending. So he comes in at number 8. Number 7 is Captain America from, God, I forgot what wave he's from. I'll have to look it up and I'll put a little title cap on there. But anyways, Cap Wolf is what he's dubbed. He's on the Grim Reaper body. Great articulation. Good look for a classic Cap. I just love it. The head, I'm not a huge fan of that head, but there's mod possibilities out there. He also comes with some extra hands, and he's an awesome figure, man. He's like my go-to Captain America now. He's replaced the face-off Cap. Still a great figure, the face-off Cap, but just doesn't look right with the new figures we have now. So this guy comes in number 7. Number 6 is the Walgreens exclusive Punisher. Okay, here's what I'm talking about with the Frankenstein look. So I've been modding this guy all over the place. I don't even remember what I have anymore of him and what I don't. But anyways, awesome figure. Bucky Cap, or I'm sorry, not Bucky Cap, Grim Reaper body mold again. And just fun factor through the roof. I mean, look at all that stuff you can just mod with them, man. I just got mod for days. I got every different head sculpt. Actually, that's not even the head sculpt that comes with them. This is. So, like I said, I can't even remember what's real and what's my mod. But fun factor, and he is number 6. Number 5 from the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, we have the Jackal. I love this figure, man. This figure is awesome. The sculpt on him is great. They did a good job with the paint. Awesome head sculpt. And we just needed this figure for so long. He's such a huge part of Spider-Man lore. I mean, how have it... We've never had a figure of him before. So brand new character, brand new mold. Great figure, number 5. Number 4 from the Onslaught Build-A-Figure wave, which is also where the Captain America was from, that I forgot about, is the Taskmaster. And this guy's got tons of accessories that I don't have out right now, but I love the 2 head sculpts. They're just awesome. The Udon and then the Spider-Man TV show, the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show look. And the articulation on this figure is great. He's kind of got like a new style that you don't really see in any other figure. And it's like, it's a Bucky Cat mold, but with all new parts that just make it so unique. And I wish they would do stuff like this more, you know. They don't always have to sculpt a brand new sculpt, but add on some parts to make it look fresh. And that's why he's number 4. Number 3 from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, Deadpool. Awesome figure, awesome update, great articulation, all the extras that you could possibly want. You know, he's got the extra head. Now, he doesn't come with the Santa cap or the chicken, but, you know, I like to mess with that chicken with him for some reason. He's got this awesome head sculpt, you know, and then he's just got weapons for days, and you got so many options for mods, just like Punisher. You know, you just go crazy with this guy, switching everything out. I have painted this one, which I think makes him look a hell of a lot better, and he's definitely worth a number 3 spot. Number 2 from the Space Venom wave are the Ultimates. Ultimate Peter Parker and Ultimate Miles Morales. These figures are amazing, man. They are quickly becoming my favorite Spider-Man figures. If they had the butterfly joint, I think they'd be number 1. I love the size of them. You know, you can also use the Ultimate Peter Parker as Spidey from the new Spidey books, because he's about the same size. You know, it's a smaller Spider-Man. It's a kid Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Man I grew up with. You know, also when I started reading the Ultimates Spider-Man, I just loved it, man. And Miles Morales is one of my favorite characters too. So great alternate heads. They come with all the alternate hands that you could ever need. You know, I modded that Miles to put the old Miles Morales hands on there from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. But just love these figures. Definitely number 2. It was a tough toss-up between number 2 and number 1. I kept going back and forth a couple times, but I just really focused on what what we needed, and also what I was most excited about. You know, I was probably really excited for these 2 figures, especially that Miles, but at the end of the day, this figure just took the number 1 spot away from every other figure from 2016, and he's pretty high up there in my collection favorites. He's one of my favorite in my whole collection. So of course, this is the Wolverine from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure series, and it's just an awesome figure, man. The articulation is perfect, the size is perfect, the sculpt is amazing, lacking a little bit of paint, but other than that, awesome. Interchangeable hands, you know, it's just everything you want. You know, it would have been nice to get an unmasked head, but we've got plenty of Wolverines to do that with, you know. Fun factor for days with this figure, using the Daken mask. You know, something I really like to do. I love the way that this looks. So, number 1 figure of the year. Go out, get this guy if you don't have him already. And I'll see you guys in 2017. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Peace!
That's crispy.
So, just gonna do a quick overview of this wave, which I think is an amazing wave. 3 brand new body molds in this wave, just totally awesome. My least favorite is the Shocker. You know, it's just Bucky Cap over and over again, but they should have sculpted some lines on there in his suit or something. These Happy Meal looking knee pads are just ridiculous. Why didn't they do the same thing with the gauntlets on the knee pads? I don't know. But anyways, those are not the effects that come with them. Obviously, I'll show you those effects in just a minute, but the Green Goblin is pretty cool. I still like the Toy Biz better, but I do like that figure. The glider is not big enough, obviously. The head sculpt is amazing. It's awesome. I like it a lot. Very Ramos, you know, Goblin Wars type of deal looking. I dig it. Miss Marvel is cool. I do like her a lot. The interchangeable parts are, I don't know about those yet. They're definitely going to make the arms loose and sag, and she needs double jointed elbows. The interchangeable parts need hinges and needs an ab crunch, but she's still cool. Her face sculpt is awesome. It looks just like the comic. Very, like, innocent looking, young, you know. That kind of sounds bad, so I'm just going to move on. But anyways, cool figure. I dig her. SUK, Spider-Man UK. I don't know about that body mold yet. I still got to mess around with it a little bit. I'm really missing the butterfly joints, I think, on there, and I think they could have got them on it. I don't know. There's something off about that mold that I'm not sure about yet. I still got to mess around. I just cracked these open, so... But, cool figure, I'm glad to have him. I think he'd make a great Black Panther on that buck, but I don't know. Like I said, I gotta mess around with him a little bit more. Black Suit Spider-Man, I did not think I was gonna like the head sculpt. I love it. It's awesome, man. I like the big eyes, actually. The more Google searching I do like the big eyes. I'm still gonna do mods. I'm gonna do mods on just about all these, but very cool figure. Paint is messed up on, I don't know, the white especially, but, and then, okay, so, the Green Goblin's awesome, you know, the head sculpt's awesome. Like I said, glider sucks. But that Jackal head sculpt, man, that figure's awesome. It's a toss-up between these two, which is my favorite. I don't care for the character design of this figure, but the figure is awesome. Every Spider-Man figure should be on that buck. You know, for a grown-up Peter Parker, that's the buck they should be using. That thing is sick, man. He's got the shin swivel. He's got those awesome butterfly joints. Just range of motion is great. They got the hips so they, you know, split further than the other Spider-Man does. It's amazing, man. That's my favorite buck right now. If it wasn't for the character that they put on it, the $20.99, that would definitely be my favorite figure of the wave. But I think I'm leaning towards Jackal. Jackal is just awesome looking, man. They did that figure right. I don't have any complaints about that figure at all. You know, if anything, if I was going to be super nitpicky, it's that the feet don't go up enough, which is an easy mod to make, and there's no shin swivel, which is not a big deal. It would break up the sculpt too much probably, but dude, amazing figure, man. That's definitely my favorite figure. He's probably going to be in my top 10, which I'm making a video for that soon. So, anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'll tell you about these effects really quick. These are those little effects that Sal had posted in PMP before. So I picked up this one here, which is that right there, and I added a little white to it. And then this Aurora looking effect, which is the one around Shocker. Comes in these little bags, you know. They shipped really fast this time, too. I've gotten stuff from them before. They're like $3 for these. And these come in 3 parts. You just put them together. They just tab together. I don't even know where this one tabs in. It's really hard to see it, actually. Oh, boy. Yeah, I can't find it right now. So anyways, let's just pull the one off Shocker. I think these will make cool effects with Shocker, but yeah, you know, they look cool like around a guy's leg or magic for Strange or something. I dig them, man. They're cool. So anyways, I gotta get out of here. I'm almost at 5 minutes. I want to get out. All right, talk to you guys later. Merry Christmas. Peace.